Football. 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 Lunch. Football. Lunch. Teachers. PE. Football. English. Football. Reading. Biscuits.
Vasco.
Friends and teachers.
Mr. Patrick Brown.
Mr. Armstrong.
Miss Becker.
Mr. Christopher Brown.
I like science experiments. I like playing. I like eating ice cream. I like science too. Swimming. Play science. Tennis. Lunch. Football. Lunch.
Mr. Patrick Brown.
I expect my students to be ready every day for many things, ready to learn, ready to take on challenges and ready to be kind to each other. For my students, I really wish that they become whoever they want to be, whether that's an artist, an astronaut, maybe a teacher, and I know that whatever they do, I'll be proud to have been a small part of that journey.
So I expect my students to come to school every day with a smile on their face and a positive attitude. I ultimately expect them to try their hardest and work their best in everything that they do, and that they approach every challenge with a growth mindset and positivity. I also expect my students to show kindness to each other and empathy, and to look after each other and to share and to not leave anyone out. So I know that all my students have got a really bright future ahead of them. I really hope that they're going to be happy. I hope that they find a career path that makes them happy and gives them fulfillment. I also hope that they remain respectful towards others and the world around them, and that they contribute to society in the way that I know they can.
Is it sticking up alright? From my students, I just expect them to be hardworking. And when I say hardworking, I mean in class they should be engaged, they should do homework, they should turn up in time, and hopefully they should show a passion for the subject outside of lesson times, looking into the different theories, reading about it, coming, talking to their friends about it, so kind of hardworking and engaged in their subject. Happy times! I hope that my students are happy in the future. I hope that they find something that they're passionate about, they follow it, and they're successful, and they enjoy their life and their future.
I expect my students to understand how to get the most out of their learning, and that means that they need to be mindful and aware of not only themselves, but of others around them and the choices that they make. By making those good choices and being more aware, they'll have a super day of learning. Obviously, like most teachers, I wish happiness for my students, and I wish happiness from knowing who they truly are, and I wish that they also get a happiness from giving back more to this world than they take out of it.
Hi, what do I expect? Well, I don't expect much except for them to be hardworking, successful, enthusiastic, diligent, energetic, opportunistic, intelligent, confident, fun, to only get A stars. I wouldn't want to expect too much though. And maybe also to be happy would be good as well, but I wouldn't want to expect too much. I hope that future can give them back as much as they put into it. And if they can leave the world in a better place than they found it, then we're all winners.
I expect my students to be motivated and excited to learn, to look at who they were yesterday and be even better today. For my students, I wish them knowledge. The knowledge to make decisions that take them where they want to be and who they want to be. I want them to be kind, honest and helpful. And I also want them to understand that the greatest adventures start with just one little step.
Well, I obviously expect all of my students to be very health and safety conscious in the workshop. I consider health and safety to be very important, and I always make sure all of my students are acting in a safe and sensible way.
Well, obviously I'm just hoping that they are still all alive in the future.
I expect my students to come to school every day motivated, ready to learn, enthusiastic and ready to put their best efforts into everything that they do and to be happy and enjoy their learning. I wish the future to hold happiness for all the students that I've taught. Whatever career they choose, whatever path they choose to go down, I want them to ultimately feel happy and fulfilled with whatever they choose to do, and for them to grow up to be kind and respectful people.
To always give 100% in everything that they do, and when they do receive setbacks, to be resilient, to learn from their mistakes and to keep on trying. I hope they find what inspires them. I hope they find a lifelong love of learning, but most importantly, fulfillment and happiness.
I expect my students to make good progress in their studies and be ready to learn so that they can gain as much as they can from the teachers. I would also expect my students to be confident using why in our school community, or even they will see the Thai teacher outside the classroom. I wish my students a bright future, happiness, and become a responsible person of the societies.
Oh, as a teacher, we are expecting our students to come to school every day, motivated and inspired. And the most important thing is learning while having fun. I wish my students good luck in their future endeavors, and whatever struggles or failures come their way, continue to pursuing their dreams, because I know their success is our success.
I expect my students to come to class every day motivated and ready to learn. I expect them to be prepared and focused, and most importantly, I want them to enjoy the lesson and be respectful and have fun. I wish for my students a bright and successful future. I hope that they achieve all of their goals, and I wish them a lifetime of happiness.
I expect the students to come to every lesson being focused and ready to learn, so that they have an open mind and they can take on all the new information that they're about to learn, and having a commitment to the course so that they can develop and grow as a group and individually. So I want all of the students in my class and in HeadStart International School to achieve everything they could dream of. I want them to fulfill their potential, not just in the classroom, but outside the classroom too, in the sports field and socially too. And I really like to guide them and help them every single day in achieving their objectives. Okay, we'll start that again.
I expect my students to come to school being ready to learn and being open to learning new things. I want them to come and work hard, but also to have fun along the way. The future is always changing, so I want my students to know that it's okay to make mistakes and to learn from those mistakes. I want them to be passionate about something and to pursue it either through their choice of GCSEs, A-levels, university course, or their hobbies outside of school as well. I would love them to be able to be inspired by someone or something and go on to inspire others in the future. Oh, shall I go? Sorry.